welcome to tonight's Section 5 matchup between Hornell Red Raiders and Marcus Whitman Bloomfield Wildcats. Along with Bob Peischer is Chris Smith after a 2-year hiatus. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you, Bobby.
And tonight...
It's great to be back.
Yeah, both teams are 1-0. Don't know much about Marcus Whitman. I can't remember the last... I know we've played him in basketball and stuff before. I don't remember playing him in football. They have combined with Bloomfield, so don't know what to really expect. They did win. They beat Penn Yan last week, 28-26, so a very good score. Hornell beat Waterloo 23-21, so both teams winning by 2. So we should see what's going to happen here.
Well, it's just nice to see high school football. It's nice to look down, and I don't see any masks, so everybody's uncovered and having a good time out here tonight. As Hornell gets ready to receive. It looks like we're going to have number 3, Nolan Lee, kicking off for the Wildcats. And for Hornell, we're going to have what, number 22?
That's Griffin Baker.
Back, and I don't. Oh, and number 6. Oh, was that Nate Smith? Oh no, Xavier Patrick. I just flashbacks.
Back for Hornell, 22, Griffin Baker, number 6, Xavier Patrick. Doing the kicking for the Wildcats, number 3, Nolan Lee.
And here we go.
That's going to be picked up and it's going to fall on it, and that was number 32
Lee's kick is down
by
about
Mason
the
Drew.
32-yard line of the Red Raiders. Number 32, Mason Drew. Hornell will start 1st and 10 at that spot.
So Hornell to take over. Senior Dominic Naska to lead things for the Red Raiders.
He's listed at 5'6", 140 pounds. And I think I hear his dad next door announcing the games.
Yep.
We're going to have 23, Caleb Galloway, split left with that beautiful head of hair. Going to start from the shotgun, and I didn't see who it was that got the ball, but it's about a 1 or 2 yard gain for Hornell.
Naska's handoff to Buzzard up the middle for a short pickup.
It's Ryan Buzzard. It's spelled. His name is spelled R-A-I-N. Buzzard. I never heard that name until last week when Hornell played. Geez, and he did very, very well. Buzzard did.
Pickup of 2.
We're having a little bit of trouble with our scoreboard, so we'll get back in just a second.
There's buzzards over in the Cuba area, and actually the mother was actually from Hornell, from over on Thatcher Street. So maybe they've come back to Hornell.
Brings up a 2nd down and 8, a gain of 2. That last handoff by Buzzard. Another handoff again.
And that's Buzzard again.
I tell you, he runs straight up. He doesn't really lower his shoulder much, but he seems to find the hole.
Handoff to Buzzard again up the middle. Another short pickup. Tripped up by number 33, Jacob Hammer.
He's coming off the field limping just a bit, and he's going to be replaced by number 6, Xavier Patrick.
Yeah, Xavier Patrick's another good runner for Hornell. So,
boy, Bobby, I don't recognize any of these names.
Well, you had a 2-year absence.
I did. Now, how many games did they play last year in the spring?
You would have to ask me. And off again, there's Patrick up the middle.
That's going to bring up 4th down, and they did not get the first. Well, there goes the punt team.
Hand off to number 6, Xavier Patrick. Stopped short of the 1st down by number 20.
And didn't you say that the kicker, well, apparently not.
I believe it was number 23, but I don't know.
Boyer must be the kicker only. I thought maybe he'd come into punting situations, but it looks like they're going to have Callaway back for the punt. Not Callaway, I'm sorry, Galloway.
Galloway, yep.
Yep, and there goes 22, Griffin Baker. Apparently he forgot he was on the punt team.
Hornell hasn't had to punt much.
Well, they did in practice.
Back to kick for the Red Raiders, Caleb Galloway.
Good snap. Well, that was a dangerous. I thought, oh, he did fumble it.
Fumbled.
And Hornell picked it up. It was recovered by John McCumsky, number 3 for Hornell.
By number 3, John McCumsky.
Excellent recovery by McCumsky.
Absolutely.
Dylan
Heads up.
Coops with the strip for the Red Raiders. They will start 1st and 10 on the Wildcats' 30-yard line.
I think tomorrow, if Mid-Lakes goes over their films, they're going to see he probably should have just let that one go.
88, Christopher Amadeo was on the receiving end of that kick for the Wildcats.
That's like a really good first down.
It's one of those, you see it a lot, or not a lot of times, but it's funny when someone fumbles and immediately after having a 4th down. And
Yeah, and then they're way down the field, even after having a punt. Going out of the shotgun. Oh, trick play, flea flicker. And
oh, and that's got to be a flag. Yeah, they threw it. Yeah, you saw that one. It's going to happen when the...
yeah, that was a flea flicker to Griffin Baker, and it was broken up by number 3, Nolan Lee. But Lee is going to be called for defensive pass interference, which in high school I believe is a 15-yard penalty. It's not like the pros where they go to the site of the...
offensive pass interference on the Red Raiders.
Did you hear that?
Oh, it was offensive?
That was offensive pass interference.
Wow, I didn't see that.
Whoa.
Did you? Unless he hooked them or something, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
The official's right there, so.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down and 20 for the Raiders at the Wildcats' 40-yard line.
Going backwards, gentlemen. Split wide right for Hornell is going to be number 16, or maybe that's 18, Isaiah Adams. 18, I'm sorry.
Naska's handoff to Patrick. Maybe a pickup of 1. Stopped by number 13, Benjamin Clark. Number 33, Jacob Hammerin on the tackle. 2nd down and 19 for the Raiders.
Must be getting old, Bobby. They all look so little compared to like when my boys played. Nate Smith at a stellar 165 pounds.
And he was tall.
Yeah, he was 6'2".
Well, it's like, a lot of people ask when Hornell won those, or went to the state championship 4 years in a row, and, what was their secret? I said, well, you have 4 wide receivers that are 6'4".
Yeah,
that helps.
They were studs. And they played, I still remember those games. I mean, they played their best football in the sectionals.
Naska's handoff to Patrick again.
Schwartz and Bacon
He's
and,
met at the line by
and
Austin
Bish.
Mangiarelli.
Yep.
And number 33, Jake. 3rd and 20 for the Raiders.
So 3rd down and 20. Excuse me. Patrick.
There was a hole there for a few minutes, or a few seconds, I should say. Thought maybe he's going to break it open.
Wrapped up by number 21, Connor Gordon.
It's 4th down, but I'm sure they're going to go for it. Or they could, they could punt and really pin Mid-Lakes back.
Yeah, I think they probably want it. Why not? You know what I mean? This is a long way to go.
No, they're not punting.
Oh, they're not punting.
No. No, I see Galloway split right. 4th and 16. Somebody must have moved.
Yeah.
Or somebody lined up offsides on the for the Wildcats. No, it's procedure on Hornell. See, I'd punt now.
Yeah.
False start on the Raiders at about 5 yards.
So things aren't doing too well. Make sure you keep track of yardage. I think Hornell so far in their 2nd series, we've got a total of negative.
Yeah, it's too bad because
yeah.
Here we thought that trick play was going to be, called on the penalty on Mid-Lakes, and Oh, wow, they're still going for it. Wow, I think I would try to pin them way down there, so if they don't get it. Kind of a jump pass, and that didn't work out at all.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
But that's not. Yeah.
So that was a jump pass to Patrick, but it really didn't go anywhere.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for
the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats.
So it'll be their first offensive possession of the game after the fumble on the punt. And they're going to be led by the quarterback, number 5, Miles Pendergast. And they're going with the wishbone offense. It's going to be a handoff to number 21, and that's Connor Gordon. And he's close to a first down.
Pick up about 8 on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 2 for Marcus Whitman.
It's going to be 2nd and 2 from the 47. Their own 47. You don't see the wishbone much anymore.
No.
And it's 21 again. It's Gordon. And I think he's going to fall for the first down right at the 50. So he's got a first down by about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards.
Just short of first down. 3rd down for the Wildcats.
So that brings up a third and 1. Oh, I thought wow, that has to be close. And there, they've got their first down now, because that was number 33, their fullback, Jacob hammering his way across the 50 to a first down. Looks like the ball's going to be out at about the 44-yard line of Hornell. It's a great name for a football player. Hammer.
Yeah.
Remember Mike Hammer Hanahan. That's going back a few years. That was a tackle by, I think, all 11 Hornell players.
John Kumsky on that tackle for the Red Raiders.
Kumsky credited. That's where John McCumsky. Is that his name? Or Colin McCumsky?
Well,
right?
there's 2 McCumskys.
Oh, that's right.
There's John, and then there's one here, Colin, number 30, but he's wearing a different uniform, I believe.
Right.
Oh, no, there he is.
Okay, Colin McCumsky went to Marcus Whitman. Remember, he was the son of Matt McCumsky, who passed away?
Yes.
There we go. Nice stop by.
He was a big boy.
Yeah.
And number 36, John Wojak.
Like a low jack.
So that was a nice loss of yardage for Hornell. So it's going to be 3rd and 14, still on the Raiders side of the 50, so they're at the 48-yard line. See if they can get a stop here. Make Marcus Whitman decide if they want to punt or go for it. And they're going to try their first pass of the game.
Oh. Certainly took a hit.
Boy, number 18 for Hornell, and that's Isaiah Adams. Just crushed the Wildcats quarterback.
You can see he's a little shaken up.
He'll remember that the next time he drops back.
To wait so long, you know.
Number 6 there for Hornell took off his helmet, was just trying to get his win to Xavier Patrick. He realized he was supposed to be out there. That's going to go out of bounds.
Lee's kick.
It's going to go out of bounds at the 24-yard line of Mid-Lakes. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornell Red Raiders at the Mid-Lakes 24-yard line.
Yep.
3:04 left in the first quarter.
Today's game brought to you by the Orthopedics Department at St. James Hospital. For all your sports injury needs, we've got you covered. Located at the Medical Office Building up in North Hornell next to St. James Hospital, Suite 107. Of course, Erica Golnitz, your licensed real estate salesperson for Real Incorporated. Give her a call, 382-1959. Committed to you, committed to this community, Erica Golnitz. And by Rustic Lux, don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, repaired, and refurbished furniture. It's Rustic Lux. Okay, here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Raiders.
They're going with the shotgun, and they're going to try a pass this time. And it's complete to 23, and that's Galloway, and he's over the 50. He's over on the Mid-Lakes side of the field.
Caleb Galloway, brought down by number 31, William Pizarro.
Good job by Galloway.
Absolutely.
Hornell Red Raiders, ball on the Wildcats, 49-yard line.
Galloway comes out, and I'm trying to see who that is. Oh, 7. Cowton, excuse me. Cowton and Adams are split. No, they're going to call number. They're going to call number 36. He started that play just a little early.
I don't think it was just him either. It looked like 5 or 6 guys in all different positions. You know what I mean? A receiver took off, a lineman.
I just looked down and watched 36 take off. I'm like, whoa, that was a little soon.
Galloway going to come back in.
Yep, Galloway's coming back in, and so is at number 22, Griffin Baker. See if maybe they're going to try another pass. They got 2 receivers split on the left side. Galloway and Baker. There we go.
Oh, it didn't hold his block long enough, Baker, but...
Yeah, 32, and that's Mason Drew. With that run, I thought he was going to maybe get more than that.
That's one thing last year. Hornell went through 3 starting running backs, and Mason Drew was one of them. Brennan Cork.
Oh, yeah.
He got injured. And then Ponicello got injured, and Mason Drew broke his wrist. It was just an amazing, sad injury time for the Red Raiders.
Ponicello played football.
Yep. Last year was very strange, and we'll talk about it after this.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah, we'll talk about it here in just a second. And it's 2nd down and 6.
So he's going to keep...
Oh,
can he? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
he was still behind him. No, he was...
He can do anything he wants. That's not an illegal play, I don't think, unless it was a hold there.
Oh, are they going to say illegal downfield?
There are multiple flags on the play.
Yeah,
No.
We'll sort it out here. What'd they say?
I'm assuming he's over the line of scrimmage
Maybe.
or forward pass, or... It was awkward looking, but I didn't think it was a forward pass. Or a... Yeah. We said we talk. That's right. A lot of soccer players got to play football, right?
Here we go. We have within the 3-month span, you could play 3 different sports. The Lockwood boys that played, they swam, wrestled, and played football all within a 3 or 4 month period. Yeah, and they were, they're linemen. They're big guys, and one of them dove, and they said they wanted to keep their cardio up, and what the best thing to do is swim, and that's what they did. I don't think the official knows what's going on here.
Bob Lonsberry just sent me it's a picture of some kind of memorial for the Marine Corps. I have no idea where it is, but it's got Zach's name on it.
9/11, and we weren't on live for it, but they did a tribute. What were you doing online? Do you remember the second that happened?
I do. I absolutely
do, too.
do. I lived across the street on Mays Avenue, and we were staying at my parents' house one street over while they remodeled our house. I was listening to Howard Stern, who thought that there was some rubberneckers in a private, small airplane that accidentally hit the tower. And then he said, "Oh my God, somebody was rubbernecking looking at the first exit, and they accidentally went into a tower." I was at Alstom actually delivering a video that a few employees, Mark Preet, one of them, was going to go down to the MTA offices, which is right one block from the towers, and they were going to go the next day. And one of the guys, obviously they didn't have live internet, but they had internet, but not they had, what's that call there? They had illegal man, personal foul too against Hornell. Wow.
So illegal motion was the initial call.
Illegal motion. So one of the guys was on CNA, and he came out and said a plane had hit the tower, and I was like, oh, geez, wow. And then 15, 20 minutes later, a second plane, and the guy goes, "What are the chances of a second plane hitting?" And I'm like, "We're under attack. There's no way, Oh, and they still wanted me to finish the video. One of the guys, like, "You're not going to New York City now. No one's going to be going down there." And my mother was having surgery that day, so my parents were gone, and
I left that day.
Yeah, oh, did you?
I was down there that next morning. Yep. We went down.
What was your patrol? Because you were a state trooper. And where were you located in?
I was that first day. We helped at a command post, and we were stationed also at a corner of the area where they were sectioned off. But I went right down with. They needed somebody to go down with a sergeant or something from New York City, and obviously I wanted to go. And the devastation was, the crushed trucks, the crushed cars. Couldn't see. They had up the portable generator, lights.
Yeah. How about breathing and stuff like that? Was all that gone by that point, or was there still a lot of dust?
No. That dust was there for days, or maybe weeks. No, you couldn't say. It was the next morning. You couldn't see hardly your hand in front of your face, but you wanted to go down to see the devastation and do whatever you could do. And I remember the troop cars pulling in. We had a line of them, and I don't mean one or two. I mean a line.
Right.
And people cheering us on as we got closer to downtown.
After some litigation, it's going to be second down to 21 for the Red Raiders.
Raiders seem to be going backwards an awful lot tonight, Bobby. Let's get this straightened out. There we go.
Another
to
pass.
Galloway again.
It might be a found gem there in Galloway.
There you go.
And what I'm saying is, I don't think I think we threw one pass or two passes last week. One of them was intercepted for a return for a touchdown, so that wasn't good. And it wasn't. It was one of those ones where Nazca was falling backwards and he decided to throw it. And I always ramble on about how watch Tom Brady. He knows there's always a play next. Don't take a chance like that.
Right.
That's why he's been in that league so long. What, did you watch the game last night?
No, actually, I was watching it before I came here. I was on the NFL football channel or whatever it is.
Nazca handoff to Mason Drew. Stopped just past the line.
Hornell's going to punt.
By Austin. Man, you're ready.
It's actually only 6 seconds.
Here comes Oyer.
My clock's a little off, so I'm sure they're not going to get this punt off before half. So we'll be back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And we'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
From the southern tier to Rochester to Buffalo, people come from all around to get the great deals here at Maple City Dodge.
We always choose Maple City Dodge for their sales and service, especially their customer service.
That's why you should come to Maple City Dodge.
There's nowhere else I'd rather go than Maple City Dodge. Gary Harwood always goes the extra length to make sure my babies and I are happy and safe.
Here at Maple City Dodge, we're committed to our customer for great deals and great service. Come on in and see us.
Okay, welcome back. Oyer to kick. It's 4th down and 10. I've listed 12.
Nice punt, and a run. Yeah, they're smart. They're going to let it go this time.
Oh, stop,
Why
stop,
did the Hornell kids stop running?
What were they doing?
Oh.
I'm not sure what was going on
No,
there.
they just kind of watched it thinking it's going to roll. No, you got to chase it.
Oh, boy. Well, I know the coach isn't going to be happy about that.
No. Even if they could have got it, they have to at least chase it just in case.
Yeah, they could have stopped it at the 1 yard line.
Yeah. And they just, what are they doing? They're just watching it. So that was a good punt by Oyer.
Yeah.
It's going to be down at the 20-yard line. It's almost like, it's like a touchback.
Good crowd over there. Marcus Whitman, Bloomfield area.
Do we play anybody around here anymore?
Livonia still.
Okay. Didn't they crush us? And I mean, I like to always play in Bath and Wellsville.
Excuse me.
There we go. Brought down by Isaiah Adams. That was, I didn't catch the number. I believe it was the fullback, then number 33 for Marcus Whitman. That would be Jacob the Hammer.
Brought down by number 18, Isaiah Adams. They bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Wildcats.
It's going to be 3rd and 2 from their own 28. See if Hornell can hold here. And again, it's Miles Pendergast under center, which you don't see much anymore. Everybody goes to the shotgun. And I believe he's got the 1st down. That was the Hammer.
Pendergrass handoff that time again. Number 33, Jake Hammer. He picks up enough yardage for the Wildcats' 1st down. Again brought down by number 78, Kenny Graham.
Yeah, we're going to procedure on, I think it's number 58 there. He was a pulling guard, and he pulled about a second or a count too fast.
First and 15 from the 28.
So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Make it 1st and 15 from their own 28. The mosquitoes are bad this year.
Yeah, and I was talking about that. I'm surprised you just brought that up. Obviously, you're going to because you're probably getting attacked. I've never seen them up here. I don't remember ever getting attacked up here.
No, never.
Usually they don't come up this high. Not a lot. There's not a lot of meat 50 feet in the air.
I think we're going to get a face mask call on Hornell.
Don't think we're having a repeat of last week. We had, I don't know how, I mean, we had enough flags to cover from one end zone to the next, and we had, I think, 6 turnovers last week. It was just not good.
Yep, that was the official call. It was going to be a face mask on Hornell.
Yep.
I saw somebody's head snap, and the referee was standing right next to him. It's usually a 15-yard penalty, and was first to fit. No, it was only 10. 10-yard penalty. little bit of a new coaching staff down there. I mean, I still see Izzy Mayer, and I still see Coach Warner, but I see trying to think of who's missing.
You know who I saw him practice a lot was Frank Labordi. I don't see him down here though.
No.
I know he was at practice. I saw when I was there shooting some video.
Well, Steve Donlin, who took over the head coaching job in Canisteo. Kurt Scholes.
Yep.
He's usually down on the sideline.
I don't know if there's any coaches. Well,
Mike
Scholes
Davidson, I believe, is
here.
usually up.
Yeah.
And it says his name on the papers here. And that's 21. He's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage, grabbed from behind by number 21, Quinn Stillman.
And number 78 finished him off.
And that's going to be, that was the one that was Graham, Kenneth Graham.
Good job, Kenneth.
He's our middle linebacker. His proud daddy came over here to make sure we had the right, they've got him listed in our program as number 30.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I always try to get the latest and the best rosters and stuff, but it doesn't always.
Hey, we're high time here. We're big time. We got color print.
That's right.
And you've got more contraptions than I've ever seen here.
Yeah, it's a multi-camera, and I can see the.
Yeah, I see that.
What's going on there?
And a monster drink, just so you can keep up with all the technology.
It's not even real. It's water with color. Oh! Was that Graham?
Galloway almost took that off.
Yeah.
And if he had a lot of green in front of him, and he was at a dead sprint.
Broken up by number 23, Caleb Galloway.
I noticed the Hornell team doesn't have, other than maybe one or two kids, their name on the back of their jerseys this year. But I do notice the kids from the midget football do.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them. I always remember they finally talked Nate into switching over, and somehow he just happened to have a number 6 jersey with his name on it laying around, which was Nate's favorite number.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
6.
Number 6 was my favorite because of Dr. J, and when Nate was growing up, it was Dr. J. So Zach always wanted to be different. He liked number 8 for no reason as far as I know. Nate and I like North Carolina basketball. He liked Syracuse.
By number 18, Isaiah Adams, and number 22, Griffin Baker.
Head coach Eric Warner.
Wildcats in there. Number 3 is doing kicking.
Eric Warner and Izzy Mayer and Mike Davison, 3 staples.
This year, Danny Schwartz is on the
I see
sideline.
that.
Yep.
I see that. Danny played quarterback for the Hornell Red Raiders, one of the many awesome quarterbacks that Hornell's had.
One of the best time when I first started out filming the games, that was then. Today's game is brought to you by Simmons and Rockwell Ford with top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Log on to Simmons and Rockwell Ford in Hornell. Check out the entire inventory of Ford cars, Simmons and Rockwell Ford, and by Gilio's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Gilio, 24-hour-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured for Gilio's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling. And by Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Red Raiders, Connors and Ferris. And by re-elect John Buckley mayor, moving Hornell forward. Vote November 2nd for John Buckley.
Ah, they slid a little politics in there, huh?
Yep.
I like that run. I didn't see who that was. That's a fullback run right there.
Buzzard.
Brought down by number 21, Connor Gordon. Pick up a 4 on that play. Second down and 6.
I know, the mosquitoes, I'm just shocked. I've never seen them up
yeah,
here before.
I've never, ever had a problem up here.
The only thing I can think of is, like I said, I don't know. I've never, usually all the meat's down on the ground. Why would they come up this high and attack us?
Because you look like a Delmonico.
You see, let's get them. Second down 6.
Oh, that was 13. Got hit right at the line. That's Buzzard again. He got leveled.
Stacked up at the line of scrimmage by number 33, Jacob Hammer.
Got hammered. I'm sure he's heard it all.
I'm sure there's nothing we can say up here
Yeah.
that hasn't already been said to him. And there's 5:47 left in the half. No score yet. Nobody's really even threatened. I mean, Hornell got down there after the fumble punt, and they just went backwards from there.
Taking the play at the line here is Hornell. Third and 6.
It's buzzard again for the third time in a row, but he ran right into the pile.
Number 77 for Marcus Whitman on the tackle there.
And again at the line of scrimmage. Number 77. Holden, let's score 5.
It'll be it's the anniversary for the 20th anniversary for the 9/11 attacks on the United States. I remember Zach coming home in October for a home game.
Oh, yeah.
And he was there's still a great picture of him and Timmy McHale, and he's in his full dress blue.
I have a video of that, I'm pretty sure. I've got to pull it out. It's somewhere in my
And it always
files.
shows up on like Facebook or whatever on the computer, and it just says, once a Raider, always a Raider. And he couldn't wait to come over here and show off in his dress blues.
Oh, Galloway's punting. I thought
Yeah,
Oyer was
I
gonna
guess
be
they got me confused. I don't know who's the punter is. It's either Galloway or Oyer.
Yeah, well, like I said, I thought that is Oyer down in the field. Do you see his number anywhere?
Yeah, it's 20. He did punt. He punted the last time.
Wildcats will be first and 10. Marcus Whitman at that spot.
Yeah, he's one of the only two kids with the 2 players with their name on the back. Him and McCumsky are the only 2 that I think I picked out. And I'm assuming they must have been last year's jerseys, because Oyer's only played football once, and that was last year during the spring.
Their annual golf tournament. Maple City Dodge Incorporated, Infinity Electric, Sadiq Mir, Doctors Ismail and Zuma Mir, John Dagan, Attorney at Law, Ryan Patrick Associates, Chief of Medical Group, Patty's Pub, Yum, Frozen Yogurt.
Okay, 4:28 and a half. Again, there's no score. And that was a nice run by number 21, and that's Connor Gordon.
Benjamin Clark. Brought down by
Both teams scored, like you said, Marcus Whitman scored 28 last week. Hornell scored 23, and neither have scored here so far. So they have a timeout for must be some sort of issue. Butler Excavating and Concrete and City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating and Concrete and City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. And by the genuine, the original, the Overhead Door Company of Canisteel Valley, 382-8172. Thanks, Jim Oyer. Commercial, residential, and agricultural doors. 2nd and 1. Did he get it? Yep, first down.
Grass handoff to number 53, Jacob Hamburg. Looks like he moved the pile driver for a Wildcats first down.
What are you looking for?
I was trying to look and see. I didn't. What did you? Is it overhead doors?
Oh yeah. You know the overhead door.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And I didn't. I think you said overhead, so I was trying. I thought maybe he changed the name of his company. I enjoy it. He's on Facebook all the time. He is quite the fly fisherman. And apparently a Chicago Cubs fan.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to say the next time you put all those pictures of people, tell us who they are, because I'm assuming they were
I hate when people take pictures of famous people, and a bunch of other people do that too. Yeah. I mean, who is the guy you're taking a picture with?
Yeah, we'd all be interested.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a Cubs fan, so I wouldn't know, you know.
You know, but when I was a kid, I would love basketball. Just love, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dr. J.
Yeah.
I would get these, like every year, the NBA book with pictures and stats. And I made it a point to make sure I could identify, like, every famous player by face. You go through the whole book, I could tell you who it was.
Yeah. Oh, that was a... Yeah, didn't wrap him up.
Didn't wrap him up. And number 88, Christopher Amadeo is going to get a little extra yardage where Hornell had him stopped. Rock me Amadeo.
Is that how you say his last name?
I don't know. That's probably said it next door, but it's how it's spelled.
However, he picks up enough yardage.
Singer a hit. Remember who sang that?
First down.
Rock me Amadeo. No.
Falco.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I remember now.
And unfortunately, Falco got killed in a car accident.
Oh, did he really?
About 10, 15 years ago, yeah.
Oh, wow. There's a little trivia for you.
And remember, we have Falcos in the city of Hornell.
We do.
Or used to.
Used to.
Yeah, they moved.
Pendergrass handoff, number 33, Jacob Hammer. Brought down by John Mikulojek for the Red Raiders. The short gain in that play. Pickup of 4 is going to be second down and 6.
See the Hornell band forming up in the, I'm going to call that the east end zone. Ready to perform and entertain us at halftime with 1:12 left. Mid-Lakes has the ball. They're at their own 45. Oh, that was a slow handoff to number 13, Benjamin Clark. That play went nowhere. It looks like we have a timeout. Mid-Lakes.
Pick up a yard or so on that play. It's going to be a 3rd and 5.
So they're going to go for water. We'll read a few more ads. Without them, you and I wouldn't get paid.
I don't know what these bag of Orioles, and I don't mean a baggy butt store. I mean
let me speak. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road. Thanks, Maple City Dodge. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, social media, and much, much more. Log on to MysticMedia.com. Mystic Media. The Ryan Agency's Hornell with 3 great locations, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Stop in at their Hornell location, 57 Broadway, 324-7500. Insurance protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies. And Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson. 382-3052. Give her a call. Thanks, Reggie, for your support. And John and Dagan, General and Trial Practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. Call 324-6690 for John and Dagan. John and Dagan. And Elderwood at Hornell, 1 Bethesda Drive, long-term care facility, short-term rehab. Stop up and check out the beautiful facilities at Elderwood, across from the Wegmans Walmart Plaza, adjacent to Lowe's. It's Elderwood.
And people, I want you to know out there, fans, that he's reading that, or he's not reading it. That was all off the top of his head.
Yep, and there's Wine Chiropractic. John Wine.
Oh, I've created a monster.
7246. Thanks, John, for all your support. And we got exactly a minute left here. 3rd down and 5 before halftime. And I have the 3rd quarter for some reason. There we go.
Well, I'm glad to see they put more time on the clock because they called timeout and it ticked down all the way to 46. So that was a 1st down, though, for Marcus Whitman. So they still have 54 seconds to work with as that went out of bounds and stopped the clock. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Hornell 46-yard line.
Wildcats.
If I do good, I want double stuff next time.
Double stuffed? You got it. How about the mega stuff? You see those? They got them up there. Like, see, Ronnie Lockwood, one of my good friend. You know Ronnie too.
Absolutely.
He loves mega stuffed. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, so that was complete the number 1. We don't have a number 1 on our for Marcus Whitman.
Michael Thomas stopped by number 23, Caleb Galloway on that play. Pickup of 2. It'll be a 2nd down and 8.
That was taken down by Galloway. He's kind of all over the field tonight, both offensively and defensively.
Here's a shot of Dan Schwartz. He was just throwing in the signals. I don't think Marcus Whitman's in any hurry here.
They're going down the field. This is the best drive they've had yet, but unfortunately they've only got 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't think they're not really concerned about. Oh, look at that play, and it's going nowhere.
He dropped back to pass it, and he was going to go all the way to number 21.
Well, the thing is, it didn't look like he dropped that far back. He took like 1 or 2 steps to pass it, but he wasn't open.
Well,
and then he just got.
Well, he was only, he didn't go through any kind of check down. He had one guy and one he was going to pass that to. And when the Hornell player stepped in front of that, he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, so that was. Actually good for Hornell, I guess, that they didn't allow that to happen. So it's 0-0. Nothing happened here in the first half to really be proud of, except my ad reading, which I'm going to keep doing. So you can take a break, Chris. I'm going to read some ads. Today's game brought to you by First Heritage Federal Credit Union, the corners of Mays and Seneca Street. Open a Casasa checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right. Get cashback fees and foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you, Casasa? I do. And how about Hetz's tree and stump removal, bucket truck services, chipping, stump grinding, dependable expert service? Call Lenny Rose at 324-1326. Gray Manufacturing Industries, transit industry engineering, consulting, and manufacturing since 2006. Thanks, Dave Gray, up there in heaven, looking down on us here. And all of you working up there at Gray Manufacturing there in the South Yards. Amy Michelojek, your licensed real estate salesperson for Real Incorporated. Give her a call, 765-0676, Amy Michelojek. I want to thank Amy for your support as always. Amy Michelojek. And Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, State Route 36 in Tanana Steel. Call 698-4444. Need a plumber? Call Palmer. Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning. Mike Palmer. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street, 324-3500. The lowest cremation services around. That's how I'm going to not go out. I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to die by cremation, but I'm going to be cremated. Give him a call, 324-3500. Of course, Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and designs. Contact them for team, school, sports, vacation, fundraisers. They do it all. No order too big, no order too small. Valley Apparel and Designs. Of course, Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico. And the Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street in Hornell. For the best Italian cuisine is the Italian Villa. Stop in. They get the best Italian or toasted subs around, and stop in for the pizza specials every day. So thank you, Italian Villa. And we're going to watch some
Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field.
Band here. Marching band. Hornell Red Raider Marching Band. I'll be back with you after this.
The Hornell Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Jonathan Neff, Mr. Todd Bielecki, and Mrs. Dawn Hopper, along with drum majors Kaylin Hancock and Sadie Deal. Color guard captains Adriana White, Tennille Cotton, and drumline captain Abby Sexsmith. Put your hands together for the Hornell Red Raider Marching Band.
When it comes to workers' comp, things can change quickly.
The only way to make sure your rights are protected is to have a trusted, committed attorney on your side.
An attorney who has devoted their career to helping injured workers.
Someone to fight for the money and medical benefits you deserve.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
With Kasasa Checking from First Heritage, you can easily earn free cash rewards each month. Choose either Kasasa Cash and earn up to 2.5% APY on your balance, or Kasasa Cash Back and earn up to 4% on your debit card purchases. We'll even refund up to $25 per month of your ATM fees. So, what would you do with your free cash rewards? Maybe put them towards those long-desired home improvements? Hey, they're your free cash rewards. Spend them however you want. Visit fhfcu.org to learn more and open your account today.
Okay, welcome back. It's been a high-flying, high-scoring game here, Chris.
0-0.
Yep, Marcus Whitman.
No one's even threatened.
Yeah, let me know when they read the number off. I've got tickets for the 50-50. So a nice presentation by the band.
Recognize most of the songs.
7, 2, 4, 0, 3, 5.
I'm not even close.
4, 0, 3, 5.
Not even close to that. So really no highlights to go over, really no yardage to speak of.
No, not at all.
By anybody. Both these teams, like we talked about, scored in the 20s. Marcus Whitman, Bloomfield beating Penn Yan. We talked about 28, I think it was 28-26, a 2-point win, and Hornell won 23-21, 2 points as well. So
let's see if they ever, if both of them, figured out something at halftime, because they just, everybody looks so slow today. Now, when did school start?
When was Labor Day?
Labor Day was on the 6th. It was Monday.
So this Monday, yeah. So they started Tuesday of this week.
I worked at the New York State Fair for 18 straight days.
How was that?
Horrible. I see that already. They've already got it ready for next year, and they're bringing it back down. They've got it scheduled for only 13 days, as it has always been in the past.
Oh, why was it so long this time?
Well, I think they just wanted to try and add 5 days to see if maybe they make some more money, get some more people through. But
so you were actually up there. I went and saw a concert up there, Pitbull and Iggy Azalea up there at the Lakeview.
You went to, yeah, that's not part of the
right,
State Fair.
But the State Fair was going on at the same time.
I wish I could have seen it. We went over there to help out with the crowd once everybody at the end of the concert.
Oh, I wish I had known. Hey, I had no idea. Great concert. I mean, I don't have any of his albums or anything like that, but I just know it's like a dance party when you go to these. I said, oh, it was awesome. It was actually an amazing concert. I'm so glad I went.
Yes, he played at the State Fair one of the other years I worked, and he was amazing.
Okay, here we go.
And that's Oyer to kick off. There we go. Nice kick.
Yeah, last week he had a couple of nice kicks.
Yeah, taking at the 18-yard line. And, boy, he's got a lane. And I think he's going to.
People are falling down.
Hornell. There we go.
And finally.
31. 31 was going to close it in for Hornell, and that's Braden Drew.
Yep. Griffin Baker finally. Baker finally got a hand on him.
That was a nice run. That was a nice return. You could see from up here. You could see the alleyways in which he was running. It was. After a nice kick, again it's 1st and 10 at the Hornell 39 for the Marcus Whitman.
The Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
I just see you had a comment there that we were calling them Mid-Lakes. I apologize calling them Mid-Lakes. I had Mid-Lakes on my mind all day today. 'Cause I know we play them this year. But later on in the season.
You know what? Now that I think about that, so you told me we were playing. Maybe I even said it.
Yeah, jeez.
Even though I know I've got it right here in front of me that it's Marcus Whitman.
So hopefully no ill will. I love that area, Marcus Whitman. I've been there. They have a nice school there. Now I'm trying to think of the town. Rush.
Okay.
It's located in Rush, and my sister lives in Naples, so obviously I used to see my nephew play Marcus Whitman a lot of times in sports.
To go up to I'd like to go to an Alfred game and watch Max. I want to say Pryor, but that's not his last name.
Max Freeman.
Freeman, yes. Following his daddy's footsteps.
Yep. Going to be a little shy of a. Well, be about 4. Another tackle by Hammer.
Hammer is a hammer.
Now we have a timeout for some reason.
Ness is going back in.
Yep.
Hornell's always done that. If their quarterback's going to play defense, they put him way back there on safety. Remember Dominic even playing back there a little bit.
Yeah. I made the mistake of calling him Dominic Scavel last week. I'm like, oh, and
there was a flag there. I'm not sure what that was. The Marcus Whitman player is going to go in for a touchdown, and that is number 21, and that's Connor Gordon. But there was a flag on the play.
Yep.
And why do I feel there's going to be a block in the back maybe? Because it appears to be coming back.
Hold.
Is that what it was? It was a hold.
Yep.
And I believe that referee was right on top of it.
People are upset at the hold, and the players sometimes you see. But if he didn't hold, he wouldn't have scored probably.
Right.
You know what I mean? In most cases, of course, there are times where you see something happen away from the ball.
Right.
That is a little upsetting. But it'll be 3rd down and 10 now.
From the 39, which the holding penalty negates the touchdown.
And another flag. Ooh. No, just fell on. No, I don't see big Robert Ranger out there.
He's our center. I'm trying to look. He would stick out because he's got that thing on the back of his neck. The
roll.
I don't know what you call that now. It's not a horse collar like they used to call it. Oh, yeah, he's out there, number 53.
Oh, is it the neck roll, remember?
Yeah.
The old neck roll.
Made famous by, I guess, Jim Kick. And then you had the Larry Zonka had the bull ring that hung down.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the days when they had like 3 of the best running backs in the league. The Dolphins did. Jim Kick, Larry Zonka, and Mercury Morris. They say that Mercury Morris still holds that bottle of champagne until he doesn't drink it till every team's been beat.
Really?
So they can't go, so they he can celebrate the Dolphins being the only undefeated team.
Yeah.
But Tampa Bay looks good, though. Wow. When you win the Super Bowl and you bring back everybody.
Yeah, and it was an entertaining game. The NFL needed that. Good Thursday kickoff the season. 4th down and 5.
I say they give it to 33, that fullback. And they did.
And he's going to have the first.
He reminds me of Brendan Cork.
I think he hurt himself. No, was there a fumble? Oh, they stopped him. I think, right?
Were they? Well, no, they're changing balls, so yeah.
Yeah, Hornell did stop him.
Yeah. I always thought that was weird that they changed the ball, that they let the teams. What do they? Does even the away team brings their own balls, right?
Right. Yep. In case you want to deflate them a little bit.
Yeah. No one's ever done that.
Better grip. Dominic Nasca, the QB, senior.
I'm looking. Where is he?
He's back there. Number 12.
Okay, I see him. From up here, it didn't look like he was behind center, and I thought, well, who's that? It looks like they've got like a wishbone going, but no quarterback. There you go, and that's number 6. There, that's the way to run. You hit that hole going 100 miles an hour. That's Xavier Patrick. I was like Austin Dwyer. He always hit that hole just full speed ahead.
Yep. Second down and about 5. Marcus Whitman, they got some big players.
They have one player that got him down to 78.4 pounds. I'm not sure.
Really?
I'm not sure exactly
that can't be.
Oh, but jump on it.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Hornell lost that.
Yep.
And I don't know if I don't want to. He tried to jump on it, but it still squirted out of his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you got to feel horrible. He'll make up for it the next round, or he'll do something great here on defense.
Yep.
It's nice. See some old Raiders down there. See Will Grenthal. See Adam Dwyer. I don't know who that is in the red jacket they're talking to. Another penalty. Boy, this second half's going to take forever, Bobby. If they, it's going to be a penalty almost every other play.
I got corrected again. It's Rushville, not Rush. I said
Rushville?
they were looking at Rush, and I knew that too. Just I apologize. If you'd see what I'm doing up here, running multiple cameras, the scoreboard, announcing, putting up with Chris.
Yeah,
you know,
somehow I was thinking the same thing.
Trying to keep all this stuff straight. I apologize.
Well, folks, I haven't done this in a couple of years, so if I sound horrible, it's because Bobby's a really bad boss.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, 1st and 15 on the 43 of Hornell, though. And that was number 13 with the ball, and that was Benjamin Clark for Marcus Whitman / Bloomfield.
And he backs his way in for a couple.
Near Rushville. Which I don't know if I've ever heard of Rushville.
Well, Rushville, there's Gorham. You know how you go to Syracuse that way?
Yeah.
Yep.
I went to Syracuse last week. No, I go up along Cuca Lake on 54 over.
Oh, you go that way?
And then I take Preemption Road to
well, like I said,
Geneva.
I always stop in Naples because my sister lives here, so it's an easier way to go. And
I think you and I stopped there together once.
yes, we did. Yep.
Quick pass to number 3.
Oh, nice.
Not going to get a lot of yardage, but it was a quick pass to number 3, Nolan Lee. Gain of a couple. I see a number 50 out there for Hornell. I have no idea who that is, and I apologize.
It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Hornell, after giving up that touchdown, it's 3rd and 8, and it's going to be intercepted by, and I'm not
Baker.
sure, he's going all the way, and there's nobody going to stop him.
Griffin Baker.
Yes, it is. Griffin Baker with the interception, and that was a really ill-advised pass.
Yeah, like we talked about, the Tom Brady theory, do not throw it when you're in the grasp of anybody.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to get rid of it, but I don't think he, I was going to say the lights went out, but I forgot that they,
So like I said, Hornell giving up 2 touchdowns on turnovers last week, or it wouldn't have been a game. This week, Marcus Whitman.
Is that Mr. Baker's first touchdown of the year? Maybe of his career?
Well, no, he's a receiver.
So we got...
No, he's had touchdowns.
So we got... well, you're back to kick. Oh, look at what do we... Don't hike it, don't hike it.
Oh, yeah. You're better off not putting anyone out there. Or calling a timeout. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not going to really. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That was
number
strange.
58 got to go in, but guess what? He's coming out now. You feel bad for the young man because he is young man, but just like there's certain teams.
Yeah.
You know what team you're on. You got your punt team, your punt return, your kickoff return. Extra point, the defense. It's going to be 22 with the hold, who had the touchdown.
That's going to be a little, no good.
No
Wide
good.
left, unfortunately. That's what happens when you get penalties. What are you going to do? We'll be back.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
Okay, he's got a good foot on him, and that's a nice kick ball. Oh, he was level by number 14, Hakeem Tigner.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yes, he is. I still remember the other little Tigner boy to play. Remember that?
Yeah, he was
he
really
finally
good
got
too.
in. He finally got in that one game and ripped off about a 40-yard run.
Yeah, I remember that. He was a good player. I mean, he was like a diamond in the rough there who came in. Yeah. Touchdown by Baker. Spurred him a little bit here.
Boy, he psyched up that Tigner. He leveled that kid, that player. Remember the days you'd look down and Dr. Halpenny and Dr. McCormick would be down on the sidelines every game?
Oh, yeah. And Izzy Mayr's been there for a long time as well. You know?
That's what I want looking down at me, an anesthesiologist.
Are you ready?
I can't fix it, but I can make you go to sleep.
I vividly remember, you have a knee surgery. I've had 4 knee surgeries. I vividly remember in high school the one time the second time, because I woke up from surgery, had to be shipped to Rochester to go under again. And I remember, isn't that funny? It's the only thing I can remember is I remember vividly laying down, her asking me, "You still with us?" And she was like laughing and smiling, and finally I was out like a light.
I counted. I've been put out either 11 or 12 times. I can't remember which. But I want to. If they're going to do something to me, put me out.
Yeah.
I'm a coward.
Does that count the fights you lost, or you got put down?
No, never lost.
Knocked out. A lot more more schools are, if I'm speaking proper English here, are combining. Obviously, Marcus Whitman, Bloomfield for this. Waco and Dansville are combined this year now, and they're Class B. They're bigger than Hornell, and I guess they're very, very good. Obviously, each team had a number of good players.
Right.
And now, it's
Is there any talk of combining Hornell with anybody?
I don't know. You know, I mean, it's a shame. You got Canasteel, what, 5 miles down the road.
Yeah.
You got Arkport, less than 5 miles up the other way. So you got 3 schools in the valley here that are relatively close. And Canasteel's 8-man this year. Canasteel's 8-man football. After doing so well last year, they didn't have the numbers come back. So
one thing I never liked is, and they've did it over in my patrol area, is you took 2 schools and they abandoned their buildings and built a brand new building.
Oh yeah.
And so we got a building in Angelica and a building in Belmont just sitting there rotting, and they've got this beautiful metropolis up on Genesee Valley. It's beautiful.
The big problem is it's kind of like, you know, the same thing with what happened with the hospital here. You build new. You almost have to build new sometimes just because the technology and you know the heating and plumbing, electrical, all the HVAC systems, everything are so modern now that it just costs too much to run. Like they closed Bryant School down here. You know, I know a lot of people complain, but geez, it's a school that's so old.
I tried counting the other day how many schools when you and I went to school. We had Irving, had Washington, Lincoln, Columbian, Bryant.
North Hornell. I had North Hornell. You know, I went to first or kindergarten, first and second grade right here on the Irving wing.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, and then 3rd grade Bryant, 4th grade North Hornell, 5th, 6th, and 7th middle school, and then high school for the rest.
Kindergarten through 4 Irving, 1 year at Washington School, and then they tore the whole building down.
Yeah, Washington School is in my neighborhood. Yeah.
And 6th, 7th, and 8th at the middle school. And there goes 33 Gordon again, but he's brought down by number 6, Xavier Patrick, and all of a sudden we're being inundated by pigeons dive bombing us.
Hopefully they're grabbing the mosquitoes.
Oh, that'd be great.
Eating them. Yeah, I don't know why they're flying around like they are.
You know, it's the loudspeaker.
Could be.
.234 to play in the 3rd quarter. Hornell up 6-0 after the interception by Baker and brought it back for a pick 6, but the extra point was missed after a penalty. And that's number 13, Benjamin Clark. I believe he picked up no yardage whatsoever.
There's Ranger.
I saw a picture of the Pico kids on Facebook. I was hoping maybe they were going to be football players.
No, they are soccer and very good soccer players.
Yes, I'm sure they're good at everything they do. They used to play out in their yard non-stop, which you don't see many kids do anymore. Hornell's defense has picked it up here, Bobby, in the 3rd quarter. There was no gain there at all, and that was number 33 with the ball, and that was Hammer.
Brought down by McCumsky. Oh, and he recovered. Good recovery for the tackle that time.
That was Clark with the ball, but he ran into his own player, and then he bounced off him at first, but then the Hornell players caught up with him, brought him down. This could bring up 4th.
Xavier Patrick in on that tackle.
So it's going to be 4th and, I'm going to say 4th and 11. And the ball's right at the 39-yard line of Hornell, so they're going to go for it.
4th down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Kind of like that first quarter, Bobby, about the same place Hornell went for it.
Yeah.
What do you got to call? Timeout?
Marcus Whitman.
Timeout, Marcus Whitman. Today's game is brought to you by Erica Golnitz, your licensed real estate salesperson for Real Incorporated. Give her a call, 382-1959. Committed to you, committed to this community. It's Erica Golnitz. Erica Golnitz. And by Rustic Lux, 176 Seneca Street. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. For reloved or refurbished furniture, stop in, check out our huge showroom for Christmas. It's Rustic Lux, 176 Seneca Street, right behind the Hornell football stadium where we're standing right now, Chris.
The old Seneca Bowl.
Yep, Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Make car buying simple and when you drive your deal from Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Log on to simmonsandrockwellford.com and check out the complete inventory of Simmons and Rockwell. Giglio's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-hour-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured for Giglio's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling. Of course, Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices Buffalo, Rochester, and New York City, 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Here we go.
Here's a trivia question for you. What was the Seneca Bowl famous for that they didn't do at the time up at the Hornell Bowl?
Use bowling balls.
No.
Nice punt.
Oh, brought down inside the 5, down at the 3 by a Marcus Whitman player.
Yeah.
Red pin. Remember that? It's on Saturday nights. If the red pin was the number 1 pin, and you had to call the guy over and show him you had the number 1 pin, red, and if you got a strike, you got a free game.
I've never heard of that.
I grew up right across the street.
Yeah, but you're a lot older than I am.
No, I'm not. I'm old, and I'm constantly being reminded by the people I work with.
Isn't that funny, though? I don't ever remember bowling here in my life.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Never.
Well, I lived on William Street.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I lived on Washington, so that's 2 street overs, but I just never remember bowling. I remember it was an AMC dealership.
Yeah,
remember?
I do remember that. Do you remember where Maple City Dodge used to be?
Down by Legion, right?
Yep. Where it burned down. It was the old, where the Japanese restaurant burnt down.
Chinese. That was good. I like that food in there. They actually had good food. I actually filmed the fire.
That's good handoff to Buzzard.
I didn't start it. I filmed it.
Brought down by number 21, Connor Gordon. That brings our third quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Hornell 6, Marcus Whitman / Bloomfield 0. Hornell's going to take over. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Re-elect John Buckley for mayor, moving Hornell forward. He reminds you to vote November 2nd. Get out and vote November 2nd for Mayor John Buckley. Re-elect John Buckley for mayor. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating in City View. The Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172. Commercial, residential, agricultural doors. Thanks, Jim Oyer. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service, and all Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Stop up and check out their 2021s and on the lot, as well as used cars. They got a large selection of used cars at Maple City Dodge. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search or blog content, search optimization, social media, and so much more. Jim Moore at Mystic Media, the Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Stop in at their Hornell location, 57 Broadway, or call 324-7500. Insurance protection you can rely on at the Ryan Agencies. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson for Howard Hanna, 382-8172. Howard Hanna. Reggie Gambino, of course, John and Dagan, General Trial Practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. Thanks, John. 324-6690. And here we go. Hornell takes over, and a beautiful punt by the Wildcats punter, Marcus Whitman.
Hornell is 2nd 8 on their own 7.
Did you get him?
I hope so.
And the mosquito.
Not cat quick anymore. I'm more like a sloth slow.
Smitty, sloth Smitty. Hand off.
There you go, and that's number 13 with the buzzard.
Yeah, and a flag. Should we expect anything more than a flag? And it's against Hornell. So they move it.
And that is a holding on the Red Raiders.
Holding on the red.
Well, they can't afford that. They're only at the 7 to begin with.
Well, it does, at least it's, you know, when you have that, it's not that big of a deal because
No,
it's
it looks
back
like
half of the distance.
Yeah.
But
Third down and 8 for the Red Raiders.
third down, 8. And what do we have now? Another flag or a timeout? I don't even. Do I see a flag not even on the ground?
I don't see one. Look, is there another penalty?
I'm not sure. That's why I was like, I don't.
Yeah,
see
they're moving Hornell back, and they pointed.
I don't even see a flag though. Encroachment defense. Okay.
I'm glad you knew what that was, as I had no idea.
I've never seen him. Oh, it's a dead ball. It was a dead ball offsides. Lined up in the neutral zone.
There we go. Digs Hornell out a little bit. Now it's 3rd and 4.
The big 4.
You don't need to get it all. You just need 5.
Push. That looks like he might have it. You got to help him.
Got to push the other way.
It's gonna be
I don't think he crossed. I think he's going to be short by, a yard and a half, 2 yards. Hornell player came up limping, and I think that is
And on the stop for the Wildcats,
78,
is going to bring up a 4th
which
and
is
Graham.
Yep, Colin.
It's about a good strong yard. You can see the flag or the markers over
Kenneth,
there.
I'm sorry, Kenneth. I'm looking at 2 different names here.
Doesn't help.
Why do I think they're going to fake it?
No. You can't imagine them faking it, but
Nice punt.
yep.
Well, number 3 there, better pick. Did you? He was wandering around and almost bounced up and hit him, and I don't think he had a clue. If they had touched him, then the Hornell player could have grabbed it.
Number 14, Hakeem Tigner. Marcus Whitman will start this drive.
So Whitman, Bloomfield to take over. Elderwood at Hornell, when Bethesda Drive, long-term care facility, short-term rehab. Stop up, check out the beautiful facilities at Elderwood across from the Wegmans Walmart Plaza and adjacent to Lowe's. It's Elderwood.
I see
And
Ranger
John
went back in the game.
I'm sorry, Wine Cow Practice Associates, 20 Park Drive in Hornell, 324-7246. Specialize in back and neck pain, sports injuries, work injuries. Stop, see Dr. John Wyand. Okay, here we go. Oh, boy.
We're going to be here all night long.
My flag button's wearing out.
5 yards. It'll be first down and 15 from the 40-yard line.
Again, want to thank everybody watching from Marcus Whitman Bloomfield viewing area. They're in Rushville and Gorham and around Section 5 around the country. People checking in from Texas. And
I go through Bloomfield anytime I go to the mall in Victor, Eastview. He's still on his feet.
Nice run.
Nice run. Everybody was tackling him high, and he just kept his legs just a churning. That was a nice run by number 13, Ryan Buzzard.
You got the wrong team.
11 on that play.
13 for them.
Second down and 4 for the Wildcats.
That was Benjamin Clark.
Yeah. I go, Buzzard plays for Hornell.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheets here.
Yeah, look at the sheet that says
Hornell.
Not Mid-Lakes.
That's right. Yeah.
No, the thing is, when Hornell does play Mid-Lakes, we're going to be saying Marcus Whitman.
Do we play any local? I mean, no, that's weird.
Well, everyone has to stay within their class. Don't forget.
I think that's going to be a first down, Bobby. It is. They're moving the chains.
Prendergast and off to
It's going to be
number
1st
33,
and
Jake
10
Hill,
from the Hornell 45.
30, Colin McCumsky. But
So
he
Marcus
picks up
Whitman,
enough yards
the
to
Wildcats are
chains
moving
for
the ball.
Wildcats first down.
Oh, nice tackle by Hornell. That's number, who did I see on that tackle? Number 50 with that tackle.
Prendergast hand off to Benjamin Clark.
It's Clark again.
53, Robert Ranger on the tackle. Pickup of 2 on that play to be 2nd down and 8. Patrick Robards on that tackle, my mistake.
We don't even have to announce. We'll just let NASCA, the PA announcer, just keep saying the names.
Oh, nice. That was Hammer being hammered by number 78, Graham.
Again to Hammer. He stacked up the line of scrimmage by number 78, Kenneth Graham. 3rd down and 8, Wildcats.
The Emperor's March from Star Wars are playing.
Not a Star Wars guy.
You don't feel the Force?
I do not.
How about Star Trek?
Nope. Watched a little bit when I was a kid.
Well, I feel bad for you. You've been cheated out of some of the great storytelling.
I watched F-Troop.
Ever. Oh, F-Troop. Well, there you go. Nice handoff, but nice defense again by the Raiders.
Again, that was Clark, I believe, with the ball. Hornell's defense has stepped it up this half, that's for sure.
Prendergast handoff to Benjamin Clark, brought down by 18, Isaiah Adams. Be 4th down and 6 for Marcus Whitman.
Our program has Adams listed as a sophomore. When they announced him, they said freshman. That's quite a feat to play varsity football as a freshman. It's quite an honor as a sophomore.
Yeah.
Bob, you played when you were in 4th grade, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That's what I thought.
Yep. I was the ball.
Oh, Hornell. He was crushed. Crushed.
Stacked up in the back.
Hope he's all right.
Number 50, Patrick Robards. That's going to be a turnover on
So
down.
that was Patrick Robards.
1st and 10, run Raider ball.
I don't believe anybody blocked him at all.
No.
Hornell hasn't tried a pass in a while. I see they got Galloway split wide left. But I'm sure they're right now content on just running the ball, running the clock out, and they'll take the 6-0 win. And there goes number 6 for Hornell, Xavier Patrick. Gain of about 6, would you say, Bob?
Yep.
NASCA's pitch taken by Xavier Patrick, brought down by number 21, Connor Gordon. Pickup of 6 on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Red Raiders.
So 2nd down and 4. And another.
Bob, remember when you used to be able to do that as long as you didn't touch somebody?
What would happen exactly? Oh, you got
the
he
defensive
stepped over
player.
and went back.
Yeah. It used to be you could do it or flinched or.
Encroachment on the Wildcats. Be a 5-yard penalty, and I believe a Red Raider 1st down.
They don't need Hornell to score here because then that put Hornell up by 2 scores with less than 7 minutes to go. Let's go, Raiders. I'm a homer.
Gives Hornell a 1st down.
I'm a homer, and I've admitted it every year that I've ever been up here.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, we're Hornell graduates.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
absolutely.
obviously we're going to root for Hornell.
I've been trying to
I
figure
like
out
to see good games.
how
I don't want
long
anyone
I've
to
been
get hurt. I don't want.
No.
You know, it's just and you and I travel a lot, especially in your job and what I do. I've been there. I filmed a funeral a month or so ago in Gorham, and so I'm in these communities as well, just great communities. I've never been not welcome, and even when we go there and film and stuff, the schools are very helpful to me because I film a lot of away. I'll be in Olean tomorrow, I was in Olean yesterday, in different communities. So yes, it's.
I'll see you on your way to Olean tomorrow.
Even though you won't, I'll be going so fast.
Oh.
No.
Hit right at the line of scrimmage.
The thing is, if you're there on the way back, I do have to hurry. Do you hide in the ever hide in the knoll there? That's between the. It's in the. You kind of back into the hill on both sides.
No, I know you're talking. No.
I've seen troopers there before. I give them a hand gesture as I go by, but they never seem to come after me. It's a hi. It's a wave.
Yeah, one-fingered wave.
2nd down 8 for the Wildcats.
Pendergast handoff. Number 13, Benjamin Clark.
I like that name, Pendergrass.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
What famous Pendergrass? Oh, Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy Pendergrass,
yeah.
he was a singer.
Yeah, I was trying to think, where have I heard that name before? Is Teddy Pendergrass still alive?
I don't know. Been around forever because he was singing when I was a kid.
Is that when you had to crank the Victrola? Wind it up?
I used to get my mother every few weeks would give us money to go down to Koski's and buy a 45.
How was listening to the original War of the Worlds telecast? Were you
still
scared?
remember my first two 45s.
Oh yeah, I remember the 45s.
Puppy Love and My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry.
Fourth down and 1 as they're going for it, as the time keeps ticking.
Well,
Not
they've got a score. They've got under 5 minutes here. Down 6-0. Is that Hammer? He's starting to gain. Hammer is starting to get stronger as the game goes on. He knocked the Hornell player about 2 yards back.
It's going to be a 1st and 10.
The chains, it'll be Marcus Whitman. 1st down.
Oh, maybe a flag there. I think the whole team moved.
Yeah. He was. You see him like he did the 1-2 step there, went forward and then went back.
1st and 15 from the 46-yard line.
We got another player rushing to be on the field. That's one thing I'm sure Coach Warner for Hornell is going to address is you got to know what team you're on, what position, what situation. And the defense, probably gained 1 on that.
Ken Graham better watch what he's doing. He came in like a bullet. Problem is he ran right past the runner. He came in so fast.
Be a pickup of 1 on that play.
Going back to 9-11, and we'll do it after this play here. 2nd and 14. Uh-oh, wrap him up. Oh, no wrap up. Again, and he's...
Wow, he's just knocking Hornell players all over. He's got a 1st down, and I think that, 4 people missed him?
That was a great move by number 21 there.
And that's 21. That is, again, Connor Gordon. There's 2:42 to go. That's going to be 1st and 10, and the ball is at the Hornell 39-yard line.
34-yard line.
34? You're right. I'm sorry. It's the 34-yard line. I think they'll come back to that play. It worked well.
Well, the thing is, Hornell had how many hands on him, though, and didn't tackle, so it wasn't.
Patrick Robards in on the tackle for the Red Raiders.
It's Naska going in, and 22 Baker coming out, who had the touchdown, but he looked like he was holding his arm. Like maybe he hurt his shoulder.
Don't know, late hits. There we go, nice tackle.
Crushed.
Pendergast on the keeper.
And there's a flag down.
And we have a flag on the play.
Oh, way away. Maybe a block in the back. Or a hold.
And it is a hold on Marcus Whitman.
Oh, that's one thing they didn't need. Yeah, Baker is being worked on. It looks like his back of his neck. He must have, maybe a stinger.
Beautiful night here, and
It's gotten fall chilly, huh?
yeah, and it's funny. It was basically like how warm it was, and all of a sudden it started going into the 70s real quick.
Yeah, the first 3 days at the fair were in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Maybe in the first 4 days. Boy, then after that it was chilly.
Second down and 18 for Marcus Whitman.
And
that's what Hornell needed. Taken down by number 50 and by number 75. Coots and number 50, who somebody came over and told us who that was. We do not have him on our roster. And he's having
Naska said it, but I couldn't hear him.
Great defensive game. He's been on almost every play on defense this half.
I'm surprised the Whitman coach isn't taking any timeouts.
Yeah. He's still ticking, 117 and ticking down.
Strange. Unless, he's got to have some left, right?
I believe so. I think he's only taken one this half.
And that's going nowhere.
Pendergast pass caught.
He's hurt, or he's getting up slow, let's put it that way.
Number 78, Kenneth Graham.
Well, Graham is hurt on that play.
On the field.
Graham's having a great game. 50's having a great defensive game. So we got 44 seconds to go. 48 seconds to go, excuse me. They left 4 seconds. And it's going to be 4th and 35 from, where are we at here? The 42? The Rocky theme song.
Another quick ad while we can. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, right? It's right next to the high school too. Right over here. Get open up a Casasa free checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right. Casasa free checking. Oh, next door. Yep. Hess's tree and stump removal, bucket truck services, chipping stump. Go next door.
We're in the air. You gotta go next door. Yeah,
no, go over here. Yeah. Great manufacturing industry, I want to thank all those working. I got, she comes in here, people. We got to lock that door. 4th and 35.
Pockets collapsing. Oh, he ran. Oh, there it is. He's taken down by Mr. Robert Ranger.
Caught in the backfield.
And that's going to do it for
by number 53.
Mr. Ranger, 290 pounds, just fell right on top of that quarterback.
Getting the crowd up. Hornell is going to move
to
take
a couple knees and
move to 2-0. Eventually, they're going to.
It wasn't a pretty game, Bob, but it was a game and it was a win.
Eventually, they're going to play Mid Lakes. I can't get that on my mind. That
yeah, you told me.
I know. I told you that we're playing Mid Lakes.
Yeah.
I was when I was doing the soccer game yesterday. I go, don't miss Hornell versus Mid Lakes tomorrow night. Oh, Marcus Whitman.
We've only said the word Bloomfield maybe once.
Yeah, Marcus Whitman. That's, it's tough. If Arkport or if Hornell, Arkport, and Canisteel all combined, is it going to be Arkport, Canisteel, Greenwood, Hornell, or how do you?
Yeah.
You got to make one team, or one school.
Remember, do we still play Letsaw or Warlech?
Yeah, in soccer, Hornell played them this year. Letchworth Warsaw is Letsaw
Remember you and I went up
United.
there for the game that last year that I was doing the away games with you. They had the coolest uniforms.
Yeah.
And they beat the snot out of us.
Like, I like Marcus Whitman's Bloomfield's colors. I think Hornell's probably have one of the best. That bright red is just an exceptional uniform. But I like Marcus Whitman's uniforms. Bloomfield. Well, it's like Arkport, Cancerega are now the Wolves. They're not the PJ. They're not the Blue Jays.
Right.
So that's what do you do? I just.
If you have lost one individual, looks to be a house key to me.
Someone lost a key
on a lanyard.
It's up here in the booth. Black and gray lanyard.
Amy Mikulojak, licensed real estate salesperson for Real Incorporated, 765-0676. Want to sell a property or buy a property? Give Amy Mikulojak a call. Amy Mikulojak and Mike Palmer Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning. State Route 36 in Canisteel. Call 698-4444. Need a plumber? Call Palmer and Mike Palmer. So Hornell, the sweetest formation in football is the victory formation. Wasn't pretty, Smitty.
No, but it's a W.
Yeah. Stretching one of our players out. Wish her a happy birthday. Take her over to Scoop. Give her a humdinger.
Scoop.
Humdinger.
They still make humdingers?
I don't know.
That's who they're talking about. The trainer down there working on Griffin Baker.
I might get.
There's the teams. And they're winding down. 3, 2, 1, and that's the ball game.
That's going to do it tonight here at Maple City Park. Our final score: the Marcus Whitman Bloomfield Wildcats 0, the Hornell Red Raiders 6.
And then they
Everybody
kind of salute each
to
other.
their final destinations. Good game, boys.
Yeah, it was a good game. I mean,
because of COVID, they don't line up.
Yeah. It was kind of messy in the sense of flags and turnovers and stuff, but
the key will be at the concession stand if you lost the key.
So any final thoughts, Smitty?
Well, the defense got better as the game went on as far as Hornell.
Yep. Still got to tighten some things up. Substitution issues.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And penalties.
Yep.
So. If you didn't hear me, that lost key.
Well, everybody, thank you for welcoming me back.
It's not your key, is it? No. You get all the way out there. Well, Smitty, it was glad having you. I believe Hornell's only got one more home game, which is strange. They played 2 home games now. Then they are away for a couple, one more, and then, so it's not.
Well, I'm going on vacation Thursday, and I'll be gone for probably a week and a half.
What's your house address again?
The pool is closed.
The pool is closed, that's right. Well, Smitty, thanks a lot.
Okay, Bobby, thanks for calling me. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Everybody have a good night, and I don't want to say have a good 911 remembrance, but please
have
don't
good
forget.
Thoughts,
good
about
thoughts.
the
Don't forget.
People, that was one of the best things to really bring it back. Just everyone got together, helped each other. I wish those days would be come back. Help each other, and you see the worst of it.
They're so far gone.
You see the worst of it. You're a state trooper. It just and I see it too. It's everyone should love each other and help each other. If we're not put on this earth to help each other, what are we here for?
Yeah.
To help ourselves. It's ridiculous. So anyways, not to rant and rave. We love you all out there. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you tomorrow at the Olean Hornell. Actually, Hornell plays Portville in soccer tomorrow from Olean. So thank you very much.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response.
She isn't. That's Lorraine. That's Claire. She's the other Susan. It's right there.